We're here for the annual Renaissance Festival in Huntersville, North Carolina. I'm here with the lovely Sarah. Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Sarah's a harpist here at the Renaissance Festival, so when you come in, you'll be able to hear her play. And there's some fellows behind you also that are quite the musicians. Who are they?
We have Zilch the Tory Steller and Bathos the Muse.
So a storyteller and a muse. You know, there's all sorts of great things to do here at the Renaissance Festival. We're getting a behind-the-scenes look during this special visit on a Friday. This goes Saturday and Sunday, all through October and November every year, so it's great stuff. Hey, you know what, Sarah? I think it's time for us to go from here to check out what the Falcons are doing.
Absolutely.
Well, we're here with Sir Robert Chesman and Ace. You're the Royal Falconer. What is that?
Well, my lord, I am the one responsible for keeping the king's ewes and royal hunting birds, so that we might go hunting on the king's whim.
Now, I understand this tradition goes back 5,000 years.
It's been embraced for quite some time by peasant and noble alike.
Well, tell me about Ace. Who is he? What is he?
Ace is a lanner falcon, one of the many birds we use in our falconry educational demonstration here. We discuss the traits that make up raptors and falcons and hawks and eagles, and also demonstrate a bit of their abilities on the hunt.
Oh, that's fantastic. I understand there's a barn owl that I'm going to... Widget? Is Widget around?
I do have a special treat for you, so why don't you put that glove on your left hand for me?
You know, we love the animals.
And you're going to be a tree. So there's your perch. I'll have Master John bring Widget right in. Right up here, Widget. There we are.
Widget, and then I'll take this and
right to your
flip
glove.
it on. Now, this is a barn owl, right?
Barn owl. They are found on 6 different continents, as a matter of fact. The only one not found on is Antarctica. And as a matter of fact, scientists and historians believe barn owls may have been the origin of the story of the Banshee, or the screaming ghost of Ireland.
Oh, I've heard of that,
They fly perfectly silent. You might notice the ghostly face and pale underside, and they make a screaming sound to scare away their would-be predator. Cricket is an Oplomado falcon, and native to the prairies, are found in southwest Texas.
Southwest Texas?
Yes, of the New World. All right, great cricket.
David, you've been doing this how long?
I've been shooting bows for approximately 29 to 30 years.
Wow, how'd that happen?
My parents wouldn't let me have a gun.
No gun for David.
No BB guns, no nothing.
Did you make your own first bow?
I sure did. At about the age of 5 or 6 years old, I made my very first bow.
Okay.
Wasn't that good, but after a while, I started getting better and better.
Right. So how did you learn to develop the skill? What did you...
The actual art of building bows to where I'm doing right now actually came out of a dare quite a few years ago. The gentleman said you couldn't build a decent bow out of red oak. So what I did is I built a bow out of red oak. This is where the bows are actually built. We start off with a staff. Well, actually start with a tree, and you cut that tree in half, and then you cut those halves into quarters, and that gives you a staff. Pretty soon I started asking myself, why am I giving them away?
Right.
I started selling them. And then soon I found the love of Ren Fairs and gave up my corporate job that I had been doing for Department of Aging and Disability.
Right.
And started doing this. One of the scariest parts to this is when you first put a string on it and you start bending it down to 28 inches of draw, because it's either going to be a bow or it's going to break. And the old adage is that a bow is 9/10 broken at full draw. The arrows are goose feather, real goose feather. They're all hand done. This is called a feast shooter. They had in between a 15 to 25 pound pole They were designed to fire fruit, like grapes or nuts, things like that. Now we sell the much lesser powerful designs designed to shoot the darts of Nerf, and they're designed to shoot marshmallows. And we sell them right here.
So you travel all around the country to the Renaissance festivals, and you make bows, you make arrows, and you sell them, and you make a living.
Yes, absolutely.
So you make a living being Robin Hood.
Yes.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. It comes with the the tights, of course.
Yes. We're here with Patty. She's another craftsman here at the Renaissance Festival. Well, I feel like I've known Patty for a long time. She's such a wonderful personality, and she's been making these wonderful little creatures for over 30 years. Patty, what are you making for us today?
I'm going to make a little baby dragon. These are things that I just finished making. This is something that I do quicker to show you how to do it. The fact that it smokes, it's kind of unorthodox because I hollow all my clay with dowel rods.
Right.
And so I just started with kind of a cone shape. But anyway, it's been good for me. I've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed all the people. I've enjoyed the kids. I like teaching the kids, and sometimes I've gone to the schools to teach them. The children really like dragons. Kids love dragons. It's as close as you can get to dinosaurs.
My wife's an art major, and she started out doing oil painting and then started liking to do three-dimensional. And she started out at a Renaissance fair outside of Chicago 36 years ago. She had all serious art. And she realized that people wanted more of the humorous things. So
Tools don't have to be fancy. If they want to do clay, it doesn't have to be expensive. A popsicle stick is wonderful. See, these are feet. There's feet form. An easy way to make anything when you're making arms or something is to roll one thing and then cut it in half, and that way you get them the same size.
Tell me about this. I mean, when you started and people began to like your dragons and other things that you make, and, I mean, what was that like for you? I mean, when you went from your fine arts to this type of work, and this has become something you have quite the reputation for now.
The thing that I always told my husband, half my brain is an artist, the other one likes to make a living. But I always told him the best compliment is a sale. I know that sounds really good, doesn't it? But that's the truth.
What a great visit we've had here at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. You definitely want to add this to your travel schedule. Great food, great music, and the Falcons. My goodness, it's a wonderful weekend. Speaking of weekends, it's every weekend through October and November. You can find out more at renfestinfo.com. Folks, don't leave your seat. We've got a great event coming up down at the NC Music Factory. It's all about barbecue.